Donald Trump is one of the most influential figures in modern American history. Can you tell us when and where he was born? And what kind of world surrounded his early life?
Donald Trump was born on June 14, 1946, in Queens, New York, right in the heart of post-war America.
Growing up in Queens, New York, must have been fascinating. What kind of environment did he grow up in? And how did his neighborhood shape his early dreams and mindset?
He grew up in a wealthy yet disciplined household where ambition and hard work were daily lessons.
They say Donald Trump was a confident, ambitious, and sometimes rebellious child. How true is that? And what stories from his early school life stand out the most?
Yes, he was bold, outspoken, and loved to lead, even as a student. He wanted to stand out from the crowd.
Why did his parents decide to send him to a military academy? What was going on in his life at that time that made them take such a strict step?
His parents sent him to military school to build discipline and control, his strong personality and energy.
Do you think the discipline and structure of the military academy helped Trump become the determined man he is today? Or did it only make him more competitive?
The academy shaped his character. It taught him order, competition, and the value of leadership.
Fred Trump, Donald's father, was already a wealthy real estate developer. What kind of relationship did they share? And how did Fred influence Donald's ambitions?
Fred Trump was both strict and supportive. He taught Donald how to build and manage real estate empires.
What can you tell us about his mother? Mary Ann McLeod Trump, her background, her values, and the kind of influence she had on young Donald.
His mother, Mary Ann, was a gentle Scottish woman who gave him class, faith, and emotional strength.
Fred Trump's real estate business was quite successful. How did Donald first get involved in his father's company? And what did he learn from those early experiences?
Donald began by observing his father's projects, learning every detail of property, design, and negotiation.
Was Donald Trump always interested in real estate? Or did he ever dream of doing something else before joining the family business?
Yes, business was always in his blood. He wanted to take his father's success and make it global.
Trump studied economics at the Wharton School of the University of Pennsylvania. How did that education shape his business mindset and future strategies?
Wharton taught him economics and strategy, lessons he used later to grow his brand and influence.
What kind of student was Donald Trump during his university years? Was he focused, ambitious, or more interested in social life and networking?
Trump was confident and social in college, not a bookworm, but smart in networking and presentation.
After graduation, what were Trump's first steps into the business world? How did he transition from a student to a real estate developer?
After graduation, he joined his father's company, quickly proving he could handle big real estate projects.
Do you remember what his first major real estate deal was? And how it marked the beginning of his journey as an independent businessman?
His first major success was the Grand Hyatt Hotel deal. It turned him into New York's rising star.
How did Donald Trump manage to make his name so well known in New York City, a place full of ambitious and wealthy people?
By branding his name on buildings, he created fame not just as a businessman, but as a public figure.
People often call him a master of self-promotion. How did Trump learn to use his name as a brand long before social media existed?
He realized early that Trump could be more than a name. It could be a symbol of luxury and power.
To what extent did his father's wealth help him succeed? And where did Donald's own risk-taking and creativity begin to shine?
His father gave him the foundation, but Donald's risk-taking and vision built his empire beyond New York.
Some say Trump inherited success. Others say he built it. In your view, was it more of a legacy or personal ambition that made him who he is?
It was both. Inheritance gave him a start, but ambition made him unstoppable.
Which of Trump's buildings or real estate projects truly defined his rise as a powerful name in American business?
Trump Tower became his signature project, a glass monument to his ambition and brand.
How did he expand from real estate into entertainment and media? What inspired him to appear in front of cameras instead of just working behind the scenes?
He saw media as power. From real estate to television, he turned fame into a business tool.
The Apprentice made him a household name. How did that show come to life? And what impact did it have on his public image?
The Apprentice was his idea to showcase leadership and success, and it worked beyond expectations.
The phrase "you're fired" became iconic. Did Donald Trump plan that as a branding move? Or was it something that naturally evolved during the show?
"You're fired" became his signature line, sharp, confident, and unforgettable worldwide.
Before politics, what kind of reputation did Trump have in the business world? Admired, feared, or controversial?
He was respected and controversial, admired by some, criticized by others, but never ignored.
When did he first start thinking seriously about running for president? And what motivated that shift from business to politics?
Trump talked about politics for decades. 2016 was when he finally turned talk into action.
What was going on in American society when Trump decided to enter politics? Did he see a gap or a need that others ignored?
He felt the American system was broken and wanted to fix it, with a businessman's mindset.
How did people react when he officially announced his presidential campaign? Was it seen as a joke, or did some immediately take him seriously?
At first, many laughed, but his boldness and confidence quickly turned him into a serious contender.
What made Trump's 2016 campaign stand out from all the traditional campaigns America had ever seen before?
He broke all rules, spoke directly to people, used plain language, and refused to sound like a politician.
Why do you think millions of Americans connected with Trump's message, despite him being a billionaire outsider?
He spoke to the frustrations of working Americans, promising jobs, pride, and national strength.
What were the main ideas or themes that shaped his Make America Great Again campaign slogan and movement?
His campaign revolved around rebuilding America's economy, borders, and global respect.
How did Trump master the use of social media, especially Twitter, to directly reach people and dominate political conversations?
Trump used Twitter like a megaphone, fast, raw, and unfiltered communication with millions.
Once he became president, what kind of leadership style did he bring to the White House? Bold, unpredictable, or businesslike?
He led like a CEO, decisive, bold, and often unpredictable, just like he ran his businesses.
What were some of the key achievements or policies that defined his presidency in the eyes of his supporters?
He focused on tax cuts, border control, and bringing jobs back to the U.S. manufacturing sector.
Donald Trump faced massive criticism and controversy during his time in office. How did he handle the constant media pressure?
He fought back against every critic, never silent, always loud, always defending his stance.
What was his relationship like with journalists and the press, considering how often he accused them of spreading fake news?
His relationship with the media was warlike. He called out what he saw as bias and fake news.
How did his years in business affect his political decisions and his way of negotiating with other countries?
He negotiated deals like a businessman, focusing on profit, trade, and power rather than diplomacy.
Can you describe his relationship with major world leaders? Was it based on respect, rivalry, or pure business strategy?
He was friendly with some leaders, tough on others, always wanting to show dominance and respect.
During his presidency, what were the biggest challenges he faced, both nationally and internationally?
He faced massive division at home and international tensions abroad, yet stayed defiant.
How did Donald Trump respond to the COVID-19 pandemic? And what were the most controversial parts of his handling of it?
His COVID-19 response was mixed, praised for action, criticized for communication and denial.
What were the key reasons behind his loss in the 2020 presidential election against Joe Biden?
He lost mainly due to public fatigue, the pandemic crisis, and a united opposition under Biden.
After leaving the White House, how did Trump react to defeat? Did he step back quietly or continue to fight politically?
Trump refused to fade away. He claimed election fraud and kept his movement alive.
What are some qualities that even Trump's critics secretly admire about him as a person or a leader?
People admire his courage, confidence, and ability to rise again, no matter how hard he falls.
And on the other side, what are the biggest criticisms people have against Donald Trump's leadership and behavior?
Critics accuse him of arrogance, division, and putting ego above empathy and unity.
Even after leaving office, Trump remains a strong public figure. How has he managed to keep his influence alive?
He keeps his power through loyal supporters and constant media attention. He never disappears.
What kind of businessman has he become today, after experiencing both the highs of power and the lows of politics?
Today, he's still a businessman and influencer, using his brand and voice to stay relevant.
Do you think Donald Trump will ever run for president again? And what signs suggest that he still has political ambitions?
Yes, he's hinted at another run. His rallies and speeches show the fire is still alive.
How does Trump's family, especially his children, influence his public image and political decisions today?
Family is his biggest PR strength. They reflect his brand of loyalty and success.
What kind of relationship does he share with his children, particularly Ivanka and Donald Jr., who are often seen with him publicly?
He's close to Ivanka and Donald Jr. They are both his legacy and partners in ambition.
What personal values or beliefs does Donald Trump often talk about, even beyond politics, like loyalty, power, or winning?
He values loyalty, winning, And image, he believes success is the ultimate proof of worth.
How has Trump's life changed since leaving the presidency personally, financially, and emotionally?
He's more private now, but still vocal. A mix of reflection, revenge, and readiness.
From a young boy in Queens to a president in the White House, what life lessons can young people learn from Donald Trump's journey?
His life teaches resilience, love or hate him. Trump never stops fighting for what he wants.
If you had to describe Donald Trump in just one word, what would it be? And what does that word reveal about his complex personality and legacy?
One word: unstoppable. Because no matter the loss or scandal, he always finds a way back.